This one's 12 horsepower. 12 horsepower, little riding lawnmower like Forrest Gump was riding. You remember the snapper with the 12 horsepower? Same thing, that's what that's looking at. 12 horsepower engine on that airplane. And they're going to crank that. It's going to have sprockets in the back, go up to the bicycle chains over the back of where the two shafts are, turn those propellers, and now those propellers are going to turn based on that engine turn, and the airplane will be able to lift off. What they decide they want to do is they want to make the airplane go up and down. To make it go up and down, they decide they've got to make lift out of it, create lift, but they've also got to be able to control it up and down. So they put this front canard in. This front canard is here, and they know that if air hits that canard up or down, it'll make the airplane go up and down. You ever been driving in your car or sitting in the car and put your hand out the side and kind of fly your hand in the airwave there? Yeah, same kind of thing. Push on, the air wants to go up, push down like a plow, the airplane wants to go down. Now to make it roll, to make it yaw, to make it go left and right, they have two vertical planes and one rudder in the back there. Those two vertical planes are connected. Normally they'd be connected to a rudder pedal, right? But you don't sit by the seat here, you're laying down, right? So in order to turn that rudder left or right, wires are connected to the cradle that he's laying in, and he shifts his weight left or right? When he does that, that turns the rudder. If the rudder turns to the left, air builds over on the left side of the rudder, pushes the tail to the right. If the tail goes to the right, the nose goes to the left, hey, it works really well. Now even an airplane will go up and down, it'll go left and right to make it roll down the longitudinal axis. Today we have ailerons or spoilerons. How many of you have been in your airliner? Look out there, see those flappity looking things coming up on the wing? Same. This one doesn't have that. What it has instead is what they call wing warping. And what happens is when he shifts his weight left or right, wires go into the top and the bottom, and they also warp the wing. They actually twist the wing. When the wing gets warped, air builds up under this side more than it does on this side and pushes that wing up. Now you have an airplane that will go up and down, it'll go left and right, and it'll roll. If you can do all of that, you can take that airplane anywhere you want to go. That's what Orville and Wilbur did. Now they had the first heavy-than-air power-controllable man-flying vehicle. When they flipped that coin, Wilbur won the toss. Wilbur got to lay down in the pilot's saddle. They cranked that engine up, got to the end of the rudder, into the runway, pulled the stick in his left hand there. That goes over to this little pulley, comes over to this side, pulls that front canard up, and when it does, air picks up pretty violently. The airplane comes up pretty quickly. It actually stalls the airplane. The airplane gets stalled, the tail never comes off the ground, it comes back down, cracks this front canard. It would not fly that day. Took them 3 days to repair it. So 3 days later, on December 17th, 1903, Orville gets on board. See, Wilbur's had his shot already, right? So now it's Orville's turn. So Orville gets on board, and he flies the airplane successfully, forget this, 12 seconds. Covers a distance of 120 feet. That's about the distance from that wall to that wall, and man has flown in the first heavy-than-air power-controlled airplane vehicle. They flew it 3 more times that day. The last one is 852 feet, 59 seconds in duration. That's about from here over to the National Gallery of Art across the street. That's as far as this airplane ever flew. Because after that, on that same day, December 17th, it's picked up by a gust of wind, cartwheeled down the dunes, and it would never fly again. In fact, where you see it here, given that it's on the second floor, is probably an altitude record for this thing. That's what society never got. But Orville and Wilbur are pretty happy about what they've done. A system of aerodynamic control has been established where you can take a heavier-than-air airplane, put it under its own